What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and ooh, I got a good video for you today. I was going to put this juicy tidbit in my Treetop News segment, but I was like, nah, this has to be a standalone video, and trust me, you're going to see why. AOC and Alex Stein did something I think that no one was capable of doing. I think Alex Stein was able to show the hypocrisy of AOC, and AOC was able to make Alex Stein famous. Because of her, he is getting tens of thousands of people following him on his Twitter, on his Instagram. His social media is blowing up right now because she signal boosted him, trying to play like a victim. Trust me, if you haven't seen this video, you're in for a treat. Now, before we get into it, because she started to go off on her Instagram and crying like I'm a victim. I cannot believe. And she's mad at the police, but they never liked the police anyway. I mean, these are the defund the police people. Now, I told you, everybody who's a defund the police or the people who always talk about something, I don't like the police, they love the police, because you know what? When something happens to them, who the first person they want to call? The police. So anytime you hear people talking about F12, defund the police, ACAB, then say, would you be willing to sign a contract and put yourself on a ban list so that you never call 911 ever in your life, no matter what condition? They'll be like, no, I need the popo. The Tyrone's come and get sneeze. So here's the deal. So y'all remember when these crazy protesters were going after Kavanaugh and Clarence Thomas? Anyway, Justice Kavanaugh was at a restaurant in Washington, D.C., and he was enjoying his meal, and somebody snitched and told some of these crazy people where he was dining at. Now, the protesters were not on the property of the restaurant. They were across the street, but and by the way, Justice Kavanaugh never saw them, never heard from them, but he was told that they were out there, just a small group, and so therefore he ate his meal, drank his little wine, and then he was like, okay, I'm going to go. Now, they try to make a big deal. Let me show you the tweet right here. They try to make a big deal, telling me something. Oh my gosh, look. He left before dessert. He must be really scared. How do y'all know he eat dessert? There's some people who don't eat dessert. And if you're really full, first of all, the man had a steak dinner. Who said he had room for dessert? But see, I can see if he left during his meal, then he was scared. But if he never heard the protesters or saw the protesters and he wasn't being harassed while he was eating, why would he stop eating and go out the back way? This is stupid. But they try to take a little molehill and make it into a huge mountain. Politico clutching pearls today after a handful of unruly protesters targeted Brett Kavanaugh by standing outside during his steak dinner. Just an absolutely terrifying night for Kavanaugh. This is sarcasm, by the way, who did not hear or see the protesters and ate a full meal before, but left before dessert. And see, this is something that the left does. They take that one situation and they try to make a big deal out of it. Oh, he didn't get his souffle. Oh, he was really scared. We're winning. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, if he ate at a 5-star restaurant and he had a steak dinner, who's to say he had room for dessert? And yes, he left out the back way because he didn't want to hear all that screeching. That hurts his ears. So let me tell you what Miss AOC does. She quote tweets this, and then she says, poor guy, he left before his souffle because he decided half the country should risk death if they have an ectopic pregnancy within the wrong state lines. It's all very unfair to him. The least they could do is let him eat cake. So I want you to remember this. She's okay with harassment. Keep this in mind. Just stick a pen in there, okay? AOC is okay with political figures, judges, politicians to be harassed until it happens to her. Exhibit A. This is Alex Stein. If you guys don't know Alex Stein, you're going to know him very well today, okay? Alex Stein is a comedian, a troll. He's funny. He's very hilarious. And the left hates his guts, and they're making him rich. So anyway, he was at the Capitol basically trolling a lot of the politicians and that were going inside, but he was mainly going after a lot of the rhinos. But he saw AOC, and she's going to picture this as something that didn't happen. Now, I'm telling you, AOC is a liar. We already know that. Remember, she tried to pretend that she grew up in the hood and she grew up in poor conditions, blah, blah, blah. We know she's a liar. And she didn't think that this lie was going to catch up on her. And this is the reason why she deleted this tweet. She goes, "This guy followed me up the Capitol saying, 'Look at your juicy A, your blank Latina, and a bunch of other disgusting garbage in front of an officer who let him continue. So I'm going to share his photo since there's no other protection. Ladies and anyone, avoid this guy.'" So I guess she didn't know that a lot of people know who Alex Stein is. And when she saw the video where it showed that she lied because he never said anything about, he never used profanity, by the way. He never used profanity on AOC. And then AOC wants to sit up here and pretend that he used some kind of profanity in reference to calling her a Latina. So she realized that, I'm kind of getting hyperbolic here and I'm getting caught in my lies. So she deleted this tweet. Well, let's see what really happened. And she posted the actual video. I am so happy for Alex Stein because she just blew him up, right? Now y'all gonna see Alex Stein on a lot of national and international and local TV stations now because AOC put him on the map, though. So this is what she said. This is so great. I swear. I love this. "I posted about a deeply disgusting incident that happened today on the Capitol steps, but took it down because it's clearly someone seeking extremist fame." No, you took it down because you lied. You took it down because you said, he said, "Look at your juicy A and your whatever." I don't know what curse word that could have been with blah, 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 Latina and a bunch of other disgusting things. Now, disgusting is it's disgusting is subjective, but you just blatantly lied. And then she goes, "It's just a bummer to work in an institution that openly allows this, but talking about it only invites more. Just really sad." So did she, wait, but do I have it here? Okay, here we go. I don't even have to go down here. So let me just go up here. So here she go. Here is a video he posted of the incident. "I was actually walking over to deck him because if no one will protect us, then I'll do it myself. But I needed to catch a vote more than a case." I said this on my stream last night. Check it out. It's above right here. I said, people who talk about they're going to hit you, they're going to beat you up, they can't fight. People who brag about how much they fight and they challenge somebody and they say, "I'm going to come over there and do this to you," they can't fight. And she was not going to put her hands on him. And it shows in the video. As a matter of fact, she just came over and did a peace sign. So how you go from doing this to saying you was going to deck him? Ladies and gentlemen, watch this video. By the way, it's way more than 1.6 million views. I had this video paused like about 7 hours by now, 7 hours ago. So watch this video by Alex Stein, dude. Watch this, watch this.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale. See, my favorite.
She cut the tamale part off, though. He go hot, hot, hot like a tamale. Let's look at it one more time. Let's look at it one more time. So, this is what I'm saying. He goes, my favorite big booty Latina.
Big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty.
Look. Her assistant Her assistant was like, no, don't go over there, don't go over there, don't go over there. But it's too late. She couldn't stop her. AOC was furious, okay? Now, one thing I want you to understand, this is not against the law. Right, AOC? It's not against the law. It's called the First Amendment. He has every right to be at the Capitol. He's in public, all right? He is not... Actually, how many feet is he away from her? I would have to say he's about 12 feet away from her. So how is she he's basically up there harassing her. I tell you, these libtards, they lie. These demon rats, they lie so much.
Very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale.
See what I mean? Like he did everything right. And it's like, she is so angry with the Capitol Police, by the way. And so that's going to be the next part of this story. So because the Capitol Police did not arrest Alex Stein, because there is no law, he didn't break any law. This is called freedom of expression, freedom of speech. You can say, hey, AOC, oh, my big booty Latina. You can say that. He wasn't in her face. He wasn't close to her. He was at least minimum 12 feet away from her. And she came and approached him. So she's the aggressor, if you really want to say it, if you really want to think about it. And plus, also, she threatened to hit him, not the other way around. Okay? So she's furious at the Capitol Police because she wants him arrested for calling her a big booty Latina. So let me take you down to the parts of events. So this is what happened about, hold on. Actually, this happened like later that night, right? Because she's just furious on her Twitter. She says this. Remember how there was tons... No, hold on. We got to go to the video. We got to go to the video first. So this guy named Pablo Mariquez goes... AOC tells me she never felt safe in the Capitol, citing reports of police and members of Congress working with insurrectionists on January 6th. So she mad. She's mad because Alex Stein got on tape calling her a big booty Latina, right? So she comes out there late on that evening and she sounds off at this reporter. And then she gets his video and then she says, remember how there was tons of footage and evidence of officers and others inside of January 6th supporting insurrectionists, but then everyone decided it was too politically risky to investigate thoroughly, so they brushed under the rug, and now we still have no idea who and what is safe. So watch this video right here.
These insurrectionists,
like Antifa,
and that there were actual officers working with this, and we never got to the bottom of that, and we never got any answers about that, and then to this day we're just supposed to pretend that never happened.
What about Antifa?
I have no idea what happened to the people on the inside who were very clearly sympathetic with what was going on and opening the doors wide open for that. And I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like none of that ever happened. And then right afterwards, you have a massive, you just have this idea that throwing money at that problem is going to make it go away without any accountability. And so this is where these things are breaking down. We're not safe. And it's not just about members of Congress not being safe. The food staff workers aren't safe. The janitors aren't safe. Like, we need to...
All because Alex Stein. I just want you to understand. All because Alex Stein was outside and called her a big booty, my favorite big booty Latina. This is what happened.
Get to the bottom of this. So that's all I gotta say.
So she walks away. Let's get to the bottom. She walks away with her assistants, right? Then she's still mad, dude. She's still mad. So she gets on her Instagram and has an Instagram live. And this is what she says on her Instagram live. I got 2 videos on this, right? Watch this. This is the first one.
I think the thing that was so crazy about that incident is not even that it happened, but that it happened on the Capitol steps right in front of a Capitol police officer. And this dude was engaged, like, this wasn't about a political opinion, protest, or anything like that.
It was a political opinion. Alex Stein is a righty. I don't know. Y'all let me know I'm pretty new to Alex Stein. I think I was introduced to him for the first time 2 months ago. So I really don't know. I know he's right-leaning, but I don't know if he is right-wing or if he's a conservative or if he's a right-leaning libertarian. I don't know. So y'all let me know what it is. But I do know this was political.
Engaged in very clearly sexually threatening, aggressive behavior.
Look at the language she used. He was engaged in a very clearly sexually threatening,
aggressive behavior.
Sexually threatening, aggressive behavior by being way over there, by saying, "Look at my favorite big booty Latina." How does that work? But she got to play that victim card, dude. She got. He killed me with his eyes. Okay, she's so full of it, dude.
Sexually threatening, aggressive behavior right in front, on the Capitol steps in front of an officer, and he wasn't even asked to take a step back.
He wasn't close to... Oh my God. Once again, let's watch the video again. Okay, let's watch the video again. Why does he have to take a step back when he was more than 12 feet away from you and you came towards him? Let's watch the footage again.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina. I love it. My favorite, AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot like a tamale. See.
That just makes me laugh every time. So tell me, AOC, like, how, what was the police supposed to do? Huh? What was the police supposed to do? Alex Stein did not break any laws. Alex Stein wasn't even in your space. And as a matter of fact, remember, you guys are on the side of being in people's face, showing, posting up signs. Actually, you're on the team where police officers themselves are supposed to stand there while you all yell in their faces, point in their faces, put bull horns in their faces. It doesn't sound so nice when it happens to you, although this did not happen to you. Alex Stein was way away from you.
Like, this officer was just cool with it.
What was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? Go, naughty, naughty. So now she got an axe to grind against the police. But they always had an axe to grind against the police. If it's like these people hate the police when they do stuff that they don't like to do, like, enforce the law, put in jail people who break the law and protect themselves in self-defense against those who try to shoot them, right? She doesn't like that. But she wants them to go against people who are not breaking the law. Alex Stein is not breaking the law. And she doesn't like the fact that she can't do nothing about the fact that he actually got one up on her. So this is the final video. And this is where she just started ranting about the police and the insurrectionists and the Capitol. Be prepared for AOC to now go on a vengeance streak against the police, all because of Alex Stein.
Really just can't help but think about all of that footage and evidence that we saw the day of all these Capitol police officers helping and being sympathetic to the insurrectionists on January 6th. And everyone just decided it was too politically difficult to deal with. So they all just brushed it under the rug. And to this day, there has never been an investigation into that. Never. So as a result, we have no idea which officers are safe to be around. We have no idea if any of those officers and the ones holding massive weapons were with that crowd or if they weren't. But if you raise questions about that, or if you don't feel safe, it's construed as you attacking the entire institution of public safety. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. And we saw a lot of that show up, not just in our politics now, but even the State of the Union. Because now both parties are in a contest of how much money they can shovel in this system without critically holding any of it accountable. It is dangerous.
Alex Stein hurt my feelings and the police didn't put him in jail. Now you see why I had to make this video independent. This was just something I just could not put. And now I got to find out what I'm going to use as a social media or ridiculousness. I don't know what I'm going to do now. But I had to do this video just to show you that this woman is local. So, as you can see, the demon rats, the libtards, the progressives, the commies, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. They have no problem with their people, their unhinged followers, harassing Republicans and right-leaning justices. But, oh my God, let a man who's 12 feet away says, "Ooh, you so sexy, my favorite big booty Latina." Then she's just going unhinged. I bet you this woman is just finding some kind of way to get Alex Stein in trouble. You know what? Congratulations, Alex Stein. You are now internationally famous. You're about to be rich, rich, rich. And you know what? It couldn't happen to a better person. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to leave a like. Also, remember, check to make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. YouTube is coming after, even though they remonetized me for now. They still have been taking subscribers away. People are constantly telling me, hey, I've been unsubbed. So just keep checking to make sure you're subbed, okay? And I will be working on my Treetop News, and I'll be having that uploaded after this video, several hours after this video, okay? All right, see y'all next time. Later, taters.